Last week, I did something at the baseball park that I promised myself I would never, ever do. It goes back a little bit. When I was a kid, Krista, my dad was my coach.
Yeah.
And my dad was a very hard guy. Love him. He's a great man, but he was very hard having as a coach, as a son. So I'll give you an example. I was a catcher on my team, and my dad didn't want to yell at the other kids. So if something were to happen, let's say somebody dropped the ball in the outfield, he would scream at me, the catcher, "Come on, Marco, get them going out there."
Right.
And I'd be like, "Okay, Dave, stop dropping the ball." I mean, right? So I would be the one getting screamed at. And I never really wanted that for my son. So I purposely have never coached my son. I help him out, especially with baseball, because that's our first love. And so I take him to the batting cages, and he's like me. He's very competitive. Mm-hmm. Josh is just like me in the fact that he wants to do good. He tries really hard, and he does get frustrated. So I have a hard time as a father being a good dad, but also being supportive, especially when he gets his temper up, and if he strikes out, he throws his bat and he stomps around, and I keep trying to tell him, buddy, you can't be the one doing that because no one's going to want to play with you, because he wants to do good, though. That's the whole thing. That's why it's really hard, because he wants to do good, but then if he doesn't, all hell breaks loose. So I've been taking him to the batting cages for all of summer, right, and helping him out, giving him tips. So my ex-wife and Josh's stepdad are at every game, and his stepdad is the coach, and my ex-wife, who, by the way, hates me, is at every game. So he's up to bat, and I go over behind the umpire. Now, this is a field where it's like the 4 fields in a row, so there's hundreds of parents, right? So it's like a big community thing.
Verona's like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like that. So there's tons of people there. It's at a tournament, and I go right behind because I want to see what this umpire, how they're calling the game. And sure enough, there's a couple of questionable calls from the umpire. A ball hits the ground, and he calls it a strike. And he gets a third strike call on a ball that was like 2 feet outside. And so my son is obviously mad, stomping all around, and he's walking back to the dugout, and I just couldn't help myself. I said to the umpire, "Look, man, that's a ball. I know you want to get out of here early, and you got other stuff to do, but you got to give me a break." And he turns around, and he tells me, "You get out of here!" He starts screaming. He loses his mind. And so now, I shouldn't have said anything.
You were being very disruptive to the game, Marco.
I'm sorry about that, but I had no idea this guy was going to take it 7 levels more, and he stops the game to try to get me to leave the park. So there's hundreds of parents around, and you should have seen the look that my ex-wife was giving me. So here I am getting screamed at by the umpire, and I was like, "You can't throw me out. I'm a spectator. What are you trying to do?"
I'm a spectator.
I'm
standing
over
for
you.
These tickets.
So anyway, I was, I guess, ejected from a game that I'm not in.
Yeah.
Caused a big disruption, and I'm pretty sure my wife is never going to let me go to another baseball tournament. Having said that, afterwards, I think the umpire started calling a better game, in my opinion. So,
you think so?
Well, I was in left field. I couldn't see anything.
Wake up with Marco Nation. WKC.
It's all about political attack ads, and so is this, and so is that, and can you believe so-and-so did this? So we thought it would be funny here at the Marco Nation to write, produce, edit, and make our own political attack ads about each other. Now, none of us have heard these ads yet. This is my political attack ad on Ro.
Okay.
Did you know that Ro actually leaves the show every day to go eat in her car by herself?
Do it.
Who does that? Did you know that in 583 different events, Ro has been late 583 different times? Her time is just more valuable than your time.
Rhoda time.
Oftentimes, when you try to talk to her and she's doing something else, she just doesn't listen. Ro, it's just not good for West Virginia. When it comes to the election this year, vote no for Ro. Marco Nation Morning Show, basically Marco himself. I'm Marco, and I approve this message.
That is every single one of those things is absolutely 100% on target.
Ro wrote this about me. Here's her political attack ad on Marco.
Marco has spent your mornings with shenanigans like this.
The police nabbed my dad. The police nabbed my dad.
Is this how you want to spend your mornings? 4 out of 5 listeners say they want a responsible morning show host who will take their needs into consideration and not complain about the Redskins head coach.
Our coach is so predictable. 90% of the time, we get stuffed for a loss.
Think about it. Do you want 4 more years of a guy who chugs Diet Mountain Dew? Say no to Marco.
Nice.
I row and I approve this message.
Oh, that was good. That was good. All right, so now our political attack ad on Danielle. Are you ready, Danielle?
I love how we all are like, we approve this message. We all remember to do that part.
We're all in separate rooms. Yeah. We all did this in different places and different times. We had no idea what anybody was doing, but we all did almost the same things, which are super hysterical. Because here's mine for producer Danielle. Did you know that even though Marco struggles with his weight loss and eating healthy, producer Danielle will bring in sweets and exotic baked goods just to feed them to Marco so she doesn't have to eat them? Who would do something like that? Did you know that Danielle constantly asks what we're going to do next on the show so that she can be quote unquote prepared? West Virginia doesn't need somebody with control issues that sabotages other people's health goals. Danielle is just bad for West Virginia. Let's produce good things for West Virginia and say no to producer Danielle. Paid for by the Marco Nation Morning Show, basically Marco himself. My name is Marco, and I approve this message.
No more sweets for you. You're done. You're cut off.
Fantastic.